You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 2 of the SCAC tennis season, and today we're joined by the men's singles Player of the Week, senior Cameron Krimbill of the Trinity University Tigers. And Cameron, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Cameron, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates off to an outstanding start to open up the spring portion of the season, a pair of comfortable 9-0 victories over ETBU and Mary Hardin-Baylor this past weekend. Just take me through kind of the excitement to finally get the season going. Obviously, the team has success. What did you see from this group that kind of gives you confidence as we head into a new season?
Yeah, I mean, definitely we all were really excited to get going. Everyone's on the same page. We're all really bonding as a group, which I'm very excited about. And just the start of the season, we all really look forward to competing. So just having matches starting has been absolutely great. We're looking forward to matches this weekend. We had great success, as you mentioned, last weekend. So just looking to carry that forward over this coming weekend, and then hopefully over the next weekend when we go to Cleveland, Ohio for indoor nationals.
Individually, Cameron, you were outstanding from that top line position in the singles line for the Trinity Tigers, picking up a pair of very comfortable wins, 6-1, 6-0 against Mary Hardin-Baylor and 6-0, 6-2 against ETBU. Just take me through your individual game. Where is it at right now? Or are you starting to gain confidence early in the season with the pair of performances that you put on display last weekend?
Yeah, of course. I feel great. Just coming off the fall season and just having that little bit of a break in the off season, I was able to work on a couple of things. Just really try to get my game to a level that I feel it can get to. And so just being able to go from the practice courts and get into a competitive setting has been absolutely great. I've been able to just implement what I've been working on. And so it's a great feeling knowing that it worked well and I was able to get to wins this past weekend and looking to carry that forward.
Cameron, as you look at this team a season ago, such a spectacular run through the NCAA tournament, advancing all the way to the NCAA quarterfinals. How did that success, that run, maybe help propel this group into your senior season? Is that something that obviously I would imagine in the moment was disappointing, but as you've taken a time to look back, a very successful year last year, did that success help kind of motivate you and continue to propel you into this year as a group?
Yeah, I mean, it motivated me. It motivated the team for sure. Of course, it's heartbreak to lose in the quarters, but we lost to a great Case Western team who were the eventual finalists. So we took that break. We really brought it into the fall season. And even now, we just really want to push ourselves because we've now felt what it means to get to that final site. And so we want to get back there, but we don't want to just go back there and lose in the quarters like we did last year. We want to try to progress farther. And so it's just a big goal, just taking what we experienced last year and trying to do better. For myself, it's kind of the same. I had a heartbreak, and so it was just learning from the mistakes and working to be better.
Cameron, individually this fall, you continued your success winning the ITA Regionals, that singles competition. Sort of take me through that experience this past fall. It was the second time you've been able to come out victorious in that event. How did you come out successful, and what does that type of success do to your confidence as you come into this final semester as a senior in competition?
Yeah, of course, the fall season was a roller coaster. I had a bunch of great matches against great players. It took really everything I had to get through it, but just coming off of that, I had such amazing confidence. I realized that I was still able to play at a high level and compete against some of the best players in the ASC conference and the SCAC conference. And so it was just one of those feelings where it was just reassuring to know, hey, I can still play with all of these guys, even as a senior. And so just taking that fall and even last year's experience, it's been absolutely great to learn from it and grow and hopefully be able to implement that confidence coming this season in the.
And finally, Cameron, to wrap things up, just take me through some of your goals as you come into this year. You're coming off an outstanding season, as we talked about, the SCAC Co-Player of the Year. You had so much success from a team perspective at the national level, individually. You start that way off in the fall, as we just discussed. What are some of your goals, individually and collectively as a team, as you look ahead to the rest of the year?
Well, yeah, I'm like after last year, I was very um, successful in those two aspects. But just looking forward, a big goal is to get back to that final site in Orlando this year, both as a team and individually. Um, I mean, we have indoors coming up in 2 weeks, so that's always a big goal. We want to do well there, start the season off as well as possible. We have a couple other matches and trips that we are looking forward to playing. But for right now, just the big team goal is continue to bond with my team so that way we can have better chemistry and get back to that final site, win regionals, just things like that. As far as individually, I'm just looking to have fun my senior year. I'd like to get back to the final site, maybe even as a top 8 seed again, but definitely just want to compete for a national championship, both as an individual and with my teammates.
A native of Scottsdale, Arizona, and this week's SCAC Men's Tennis Player of the Week, Senior Cameron Krimbill of the Trinity University Tigers. Cameron, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forth throughout your senior season.
Thank you.